Hello, and welcome to the channel. I'm so glad you're here today, because I want to talk to you about something that seems simple but can have a huge impact on your brain health after the age of 60, drinking enough water every day. It sounds basic, doesn't it? But you might be surprised to learn just how important hydration is for your memory, your ability to focus, and the sharpness of your mind. Think back to a day when you felt unusually tired, foggy, or unable to concentrate, but couldn't figure out why. Maybe you blamed it on the weather, a poor night's sleep, or simply getting older. But in many cases, the real reason is surprisingly simple: dehydration. After 60, our bodies no longer signal thirst as clearly as they did when we were younger. This means many people unconsciously drink less water than they need. And here's something to remember. Your brain is made up of about 75% water. When it's dehydrated, it slows down. You'll find it harder to focus. You'll forget little things more often, and you may even feel anxious or fatigued for no obvious reason. Today, I'd like to share with you 3 important reasons why, after the age of 60, it's crucial to pay more attention to drinking enough water. And I won't just give you dry facts. I'll tell you real stories, relatable examples, and simple changes you can make that will help you feel more energized, clearer, and lighter, both in mind and body. Let me start with a story of Ms. Han, someone I greatly admire. She's 72 years old, still sharp, quick-witted, and cheerful every day. But 2 years ago, she faced a problem that I believe many people over 60 have experienced. She often felt foggy-headed, forgetful, and sometimes even dizzy with mild headaches. She visited doctors, tried various supplements for brain health, but nothing seemed to help. One day, during a casual gathering with her friends, someone asked her a simple question: "How much water do you drink each day?" That seemingly innocent question made her pause. The truth was, she didn't have the habit of drinking water regularly. She only drank when she felt very thirsty, and sometimes even forgot to do that. From that day on, she made a change. She started keeping a water bottle by her side, taking small sips every hour. She drank plain water, sometimes warm water, or light fruit-infused water. Within 2 weeks, she felt like a completely different person. Her mind felt lighter, her memory improved, and she found herself smiling more often. She told me, "I feel like I've gained a few years of youth just by remembering to drink water." That's the first key reason I want to highlight. Water is the fuel that keeps your brain running smoothly. Without enough of it, neurons shrink. Signals travel more slowly, and you end up feeling sluggish, forgetful, and easily distracted. If you ever found yourself pausing mid-sentence, forgetting what you were about to say, or walking from one room to another only to wonder why, it might simply be because your brain was thirsty. Drinking enough water doesn't just help with mental clarity. It also improves your mood. Proper hydration lowers cortisol levels, the stress hormone, and makes you feel more relaxed, calm, and balanced. In one small study, seniors over the age of 65 were asked to drink enough water daily for a month. The results were remarkable. Not only did their memory and concentration improve, but their moods became brighter. They felt less irritable, less fatigued, and even their sleep quality improved. Another benefit that often goes unnoticed is how drinking water can help curb unnecessary cravings. Many times, you think you're hungry, but your body is actually dehydrated. Once you're properly hydrated, you'll find it easier to manage your appetite, maintain a healthy weight, and lower your risk of chronic illnesses like diabetes and high blood pressure, conditions that often become concerns with age. Let me share another real-life example. My neighbor, Mr. Tom, used to complain about constant fatigue and lack of focus. After I shared with him the importance of hydration, he gave it a try. Each morning, he started his day with a warm glass of water, and every hour, he took small sips. Within 3 weeks, he told me he felt more alert, finished household chores more quickly, and no longer experienced that afternoon slump that used to drag him down. We often hear about eating well and exercising regularly, but sometimes forget that water is the largest component of our bodies and of our brains. Every single nerve cell depends on water to transmit signals. When there's not enough water, these cells slow down, forcing the brain to work harder, leaving you feeling mentally exhausted and tense. Just by making it a habit to drink between 1.5 to 2 liters of water a day, depending on your health and body condition, you'll start to feel the difference. Don't wait until you feel thirsty to drink, because by the time thirst signals appear, your body is already dehydrated. Instead, remind yourself to sip water regularly, in small amounts throughout the day. In the upcoming sections, I'll continue to guide you through the other important reasons why staying hydrated is essential for brain health after 60, and how to build this habit easily and naturally into your daily life. Continuing our conversation today, I'd like to go deeper into the second reason why, after the age of 60, drinking enough water each day is so crucial for your brain. We've already talked about how water fuels brain cells and helps them function smoothly. But there's more. I want you to truly understand that water is the body's natural lubricant for the entire communication network inside you, especially your nervous system. Think of it like this. Within your body, billions of nerve signals are sent every second, helping you think, speak, recall memories, and control your movements. These signals travel along pathways that rely on fluid surroundings to ensure smooth and uninterrupted transmission. If you're dehydrated, this fluid layer becomes depleted, signals slow down, and errors happen more frequently. That's exactly why dehydration can leave your mind feeling sluggish, thoughts coming slowly, and simple tasks becoming confusing or prone to mistakes. I'll never forget the story of Mr. Pull, a 68-year-old gentleman who lives near me. He used to be sharp and energetic, but a few months ago, he started complaining about frequent forgetfulness, missing appointments, forgetting his shopping list halfway through errands. He chalked it up to aging. But during a chat, I asked him, "How much water do you drink each day?" He paused for a moment and said, "I don't really know, maybe just a few small glasses when I feel thirsty." I suggested he try changing that. He started by keeping a bottle of water next to his favorite chair and sipping from it every time it caught his eye. He made it a habit to drink water after waking up before meals and before bed. After just 1 month, he told me he felt less fatigued, his focus improved, and those small forgetful moments happen far less often. One of the most wonderful things is that when you drink enough water, you'll notice your brain speeds up. You won't just remember better. Your reflexes sharpen, your thinking becomes more flexible, and problem-solving becomes smoother. This agility of the mind is something we all want to preserve as we grow older. Many people over 60 experience that late afternoon fatigue, that sluggish, foggy feeling where you just want to lie down. Most attribute it to aging or poor nutrition. But often, the real culprit is mild dehydration. Our bodies lose water continuously throughout the day via breath, sweat, and metabolic processes. Without timely replenishment, the brain slows down to conserve energy, leaving you drained and unable to concentrate. I know a lovely woman in her 70s who told me she used to feel tired and lethargic every afternoon. But after she started paying attention to her hydration, particularly in the afternoons, everything changed. She now spends her afternoons reading, tending to her garden, or even taking leisurely walks with friends, all without that heavy fatigue she once thought was inevitable. Here's a simple tip for you. If you struggle to remember to drink water, try infusing your water with a few slices of lemon, a sprig of mint, or some cucumber slices. The gentle, refreshing flavor will make you want to sip more often. You can also use reminder apps on your phone. Don't be shy about using technology to support you. It's a wonderful tool for maintaining good habits. Another important note, don't confuse sugary drinks, sodas, coffee, or energy drinks with proper hydration. Sweet beverages and caffeinated drinks not only fail to replace water, but can actually cause you to lose more fluid. Caffeine and sugar increase urination and leave you feeling thirstier. Have you ever had that experience where you drink coffee in the morning to feel awake, only to crash and feel drained a few hours later? That's often dehydration in disguise. Instead of relying on coffee alone, always keep a glass of water nearby and sip alongside your coffee. Each sip will help rebalance your body and keep your brain truly alert. After the age of 60, it's even more important to be proactive about hydration because the body's thirst signals weaken with age. Don't wait until your mouth feels dry or fatigue sets in. Make drinking water a consistent part of your daily rhythm. Place water bottles where you can easily see them, on the dining table, at your desk, beside your bed, and take them with you when you go out. When you build this habit, you'll start to notice clear improvements. Sharper thinking, lighter moods, increased energy, and even brighter, healthier-looking skin. In the next part, I'll talk about the third powerful reason why water is essential for your brain health after 60, and how to make the habit of drinking water simple and enjoyable so you can maintain it effortlessly every single day. Now that we explore the first two key reasons why drinking enough water after the age of 60 is so important, I'd like to share the third reason, one that is often overlooked but can truly change the quality of your everyday life. Drinking enough water helps improve communication between your brain cells, maintaining alertness, creativity, and joy in your thinking. As we grow older, many people notice that their thought process slows down. Decisions that once took seconds now take longer. Sometimes you start telling a story, but the words seem to get lost, sitting just out of reach. Most people assume this is simply part of aging, but that's not always the case. Your brain is a massive network of neurons connected by millions of tiny pathways called synapses. For these connections to function efficiently, the brain needs a well-hydrated environment. Water allows those delicate electrical impulses and chemical signals to travel quickly and smoothly. Without enough water, those pathways become blocked, slowing down your thinking, making words harder to find, and making ideas less fluid. Let me share the story of Mrs. Thursday, an 80-year-old lady I know who is still incredibly sharp and loves to tell witty stories. I once asked her what her secret was for staying mentally agile. She smiled and said, I realized a long time ago that if I let myself get dehydrated, my mind becomes sluggish. So I never let myself go thirsty. Every morning I start with a warm glass of water, and every couple of hours, I sip a little more. By afternoon, my mind feels well-oiled and chatting with my grandkids. The ideas just pop right out. That phrase, well-oiled, stayed with me, and science confirms exactly what she described. Synapses function best when surrounded by adequate fluid. This environment fosters creativity, logical thinking, and quick reactions, qualities we all want to keep sharp as we age. I once conducted a small experiment with a local senior group I volunteer with. During one gathering, I invited them to play a simple game, tell a funny story in under 1 minute. Some did well, while others stumbled or forgot parts of their stories. After this first round, I asked everyone to sit, relax, and drink a glass of water. 5 minutes later, we tried again. The difference was striking. Stories flowed more smoothly. Everyone seemed sharper, and the room filled with laughter. So never underestimate the power of a sip of water. It not only helps you feel more awake, but also unlocks creativity and joy in communication. Moreover, staying hydrated helps the brain balance neurotransmitters, including serotonin, the happy hormone. This leads to not just clearer thinking, but also a lighter, more cheerful mood. A gentleman I know regularly attends community meetings. He told me, I used to feel mentally foggy halfway through, but once I started bringing a water bottle and sipping throughout, I noticed my mind stayed clear and I could join the conversations much more easily. These moments of sharing, that smooth flow of conversation, and the confidence that comes with clear thinking, they all help older adults feel more connected, more valued, and happier in their daily lives. And that, in turn, keeps the mind engaged and the memory strong. So, how do you build a water drinking habit that's easy and natural? I get asked this all the time. The answer lies in repetition and connecting the habit of drinking water to daily activities. Start each morning with a glass of warm water. Treat it as a gentle ritual to wake up your body. After each meal, have another small glass. When you're watching TV, reading, or chatting with someone, keep a water bottle beside you and sip occasionally. When you go out, carry a small water bottle in your bag. A helpful tip is to choose a bottle you like, perhaps with a color or design that brings you joy. Your eyes will be drawn to it, reminding you to drink. You can even write a small encouraging message on the bottle, such as a sip for clarity and focus, as a gentle nudge to take care of yourself. You can also pair water drinking with light activities. After a walk, reward yourself with a refreshing drink. After finishing a small task, treat a sip of water as part of a moment of relaxation. And most importantly, see drinking water not as a chore, but as an act of self-care. Savor each sip with gratitude, knowing that every drop is nourishing your mind and body. By now, I hope you can see that drinking enough water isn't just a habit. It's a gift you give to your brain, your creativity, your conversations, and your happiness. If what I've shared today has brought value to you, please like this video and subscribe to the channel so we can continue this journey together. I'll be right here, sharing simple, practical tips that you can easily apply, helping you feel healthier, more alert, and more joyful each and every day. Let's live well, live happily, and live fully at every age. And remember, one small sip of water today is a big step toward nourishing a clear, vibrant mind for tomorrow.